BRB, you know, our year-long 50th anniversary celebration for the Barbara Gordon Batgirl is about to come to a close, but we got 4 more action figures we're going to look at. 2 from one particular animated series and 2 from another. The Batman. I always say it with that emphasis on the to make it clear that it's a 2-word title for this TV show. And this was a slightly quirky, jazzy, maybe you would call it alternative take on the Batman lore for an animated series. It first aired in September 2004 and it ran for 5 seasons, as you can see from my full DVD set that I'm saving up for a rainy day to rewatch these episodes. And the animated look for this one was quite a bit different than the Batman the Animated Series from a decade earlier. Maybe more angular and muscular with the characters and how they're drawn. Maybe a little bit more like anime. Is that what it reminds you of? But one thing that I liked about this series is that they introduced the Batgirl character actually before they introduced the Robin character. Batgirl came along, I think, 2nd or 3rd season, and then Robin came along on the show a year or so later. So, love that. And here she is, Batgirl, as she appeared in the Batman animated series. And then we've got another figure we're going to look at that's part of the same set. And I discussed this briefly in a previous episode of Terrific TV Toys. I felt like when I was watching this at the time it originally aired, I felt like this costume was a nod to the Yvonne Craig Batgirl costume of the 1960s with its purple, because Batgirl had tended to, over the ensuing years after the 1960s series, tended to dress in gray and black and yellow and maybe some blue, but not purple until this came along. So there was a figure released of her in this outfit as you saw her on the series, and then one with this different outfit in red and black, which you did not see around on the series necessarily, but just one of those alternative outfits that they like to put on action figures that they sell along with the TV series. And these are by Mattel. They're part of an EXP or Extreme Power line for the TV show. She came out in 2005. The gal in red was called the Blaster Batgirl and came out a little bit later. These figures came with what's called a power key to give them even more power. I do have accessories here. So yeah, you can see the power key with the bat emblem. And the bat emblem for this show too is a little distinctive. I guess you can see it here. The shape of it is different from the shapes of the other Batman series over time. You can see it's got that kind of pointed, squarish look. So it's copied that on the power key. And then there's other accessories with this, and as I've mentioned on previous episodes of this series, that, you know, I get the figures and I take the figures and maybe I display them, but the accessories I throw in a box because accessories just don't thrill me as much, and so sometimes I lose them. But I did go online and dig out some pictures of what these gals looked like in the packaging. There's the red and blue, or red and black one, the Blaster Batgirl. And then here's our original gal in her purple outfit, the EXP. And you can see a little bit of, like, there's the power key, a little bit of what they came with behind there. So they've got these gizmos too. And good grief, I couldn't even really get this one to work when I was looking at it earlier. I'm sure there are people out there who know a lot more about this than I do, because like I said, accessories. But this looks like it has a magnet in it, and then it almost looks like it hooks up there, but it's probably something else, and someone will comment below, I know, to tell me. But this thing, I think, shoots. Yeah, like that. It does shoot out this disc. So we've got some movement with that. Okay, so a little bit of detail on these figures. They both have a fabric black cape in the back and a little bit different treatment in the black back. Same color hair, reddish hair, although this one the red and black one, the Blaster Batgirl. You can take off this part. That's kind of cool. If you take that off, she's got her red outfit underneath, looking like Barbara Gordon. And in this series, she was a youngin'. She's like a little teeny bopper. And she was friends with Pamela Isley, who would go on to become Poison Ivy. Little Pammy. So that was a very cute dynamic to this animated series. You can see there's articulation there in the shoulders, a bit bendy arms, and then a swivel waist. And they do come off the stand. It's got pegs for each boot to fit into the stand. When you turn the stand over, got nothing really on the underside of it, although there is an imprint in here. Trademark, copyright, DC Comics, made in China, etc. And then this one, same thing with the stand, pegs for the boots. Purple, same articulation, bendy, but nothing removes on this one. Yeah, same articulation with the waist and all that. Looks like they can hang on to stuff, though. Yeah, she can hang on to that thing. And do what with it? We're not quite sure. Maybe she can even hang on to this, too. Okay. We got a little grip there. Same grip in both. Yeah, these are really just about exactly alike as far as mold, but so cute. All right, I cannot believe this is the last 50th anniversary episode for the Barbara Gordon Batgirl this year on Terrific TV Toys. It has been so fun taking a look at all these different Batgirl toys over the past year and celebrating the half-century mark of our lovely lady. Now, in the coming year, in 2018, we will have some other Batgirl stuff, but it won't be of a TV show variety. We've got some other stuff, maybe from comics, movies, pop culture, that sort of thing. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching as always, and we will see you again soon.